the Horror Basement, Tennessee Horror News Podcast, brought to you by Knoxville Horror Film Fest. Go check them out at knoxvillehorrorfest.com. Starting October 21st and the 23rd, they will be having a film fest. And I'm one of your hosts, Johnny Leroy. And we always got our local horror expert here with us. The myth, the legend, the horror man, Jim James.
What's going on, guys?
Alright, guys. What do we got for them today?
Well, I guess we're going to talk about some haunts.
Yeah, I went to a haunted house this past weekend in Nashville.
And what'd you think, Johnny?
It was good. It was a Nashville nightmare. Brought my nephew and my sister and my brother, and it's my nephew's first haunted house ever. He's 13 years old.
Bet that was entertaining, wasn't it?
Very entertaining. And my brother was jumping, screaming. My nephew was scared as hell.
That makes it even better.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was really good. I would suggest go check it out. We got the Slash Pass. And the lines, even for September. Damn. The lines were long already.
I say it definitely didn't feel like haunt season, did it?
No, it was hot as fuck. It was hot. But, that's how it is. Well, you would think end of September would be cold, but it's not anymore. That's just how it goes.
Like, if the weather stays like this, like it is now,
it'll be perfect. Yeah. And they changed it up this year. They added the Fairy Tale Hell and Industrial Undead. And they had everything outside. They got more stuff. Just it more entertainment to do a little bit more, and it was awesome. It was cool, and I liked it a lot better than last year's. Horror High, it was and Industrial Undead was the same way, because I think you're supposed to go through them first.
Yeah.
But we went through the main one first, and
I think they set it up so them two would kind of get you hyped up for the.
Yeah, I think that's the way that it was, and you could tell that they're in a transition though with the Horror High and the Industrial Undead, because this last year I believe is what Brad said for Industrial Undead, Horror High, sorry, for Horror High. So they split it up, and you could tell like they're in the process of, making Industrial Undead probably for the whole thing, I'd imagine, but I could be totally wrong on that. But in all, it was a great time. It was well worth the money, and I loved it. Just the main haunt, Night Terrors, was really good. And even Fairy Tale Hell, it just the way that they used even like one part of it where you're like in the bayou, in Louisiana, and you had voodoo people, and just walking on just the textures that you had to walk on, not including the lights and everything else and the smells that you had to deal with. But you had to concentrate on walking, and feeling that. And so you're just it's like sensory fucking overload.
So it feels like kind of like you're going to fall through the floor or something?
Well, no, just like there's boards and they move kind of. And it's like you're walking on like a wooden bridge or like a wooden path, with the decking or whatever. And it was really sensory overload.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I really enjoyed it, and I would suggest everybody go to it and support them up there. They have some really cool T-shirts. Unfortunately, they didn't have the Haunt Pink shirts yet because they've been delayed. And of course, we help sponsor our logos on them shirts. Help out a person with breast cancer and that deal, and help support people. Everybody, I think everybody knows someone, or the majority of people know someone that's had breast cancer. Yeah, see, it affects everybody, though. Like, I think everyone knows someone that has had breast cancer in their life, And hopefully one day they'll find the cure and help one person at a time, or any help will help.
Yeah. Fuck cancer.
Exactly.
We'll have a shirt with our logo on it that says fuck cancer on the back.
That'd be awesome.
Well, F and then the stars or whatever.
Yeah.
But... yeah, and I traveled pretty good ways. I went down to Orlando to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 26.
Big baller.
Man.
Shot calling over here.
Man. It was hot as a motherfucker. Johnny experienced that too. But it's definitely something, I'm used to going to small town hunts. This is my first, I'd say, extreme hunt. I don't really want to say extreme because it wasn't, they all seemed like normal hunts. But I'm so used to going through the small hunts where you go through in groups. And
groups of 6 or 7.
Yeah, and this right here, it was just a straight fucking line through the hunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they was just shoveling people through, and you watched fucking actors reset. I fucking hated that. I would go by and I would watch them walk back into their little cubby hole, or wherever they're at, and it fucking pissed me off. I hated it so bad. And I would get a couple jump scares, but the majority... Now, don't get me wrong, that's just my opinion, but the scenes were phenomenal. It looks like you're walking through a movie set.
You went the first night, though, right?
No, this is like the second, third week they done it, but...
I just wonder what the first week would be like. Maybe you think the first week would be slower?
I don't think the first week is as bad, but they said this coming weekend is going to be fucking terrible.
October, the first October.
Yeah. When I talked to one guy, said that he come around Halloween, and he said it was, even if you had a fast pass, you was waiting up to an hour in a fast pass line.
Even at Nashville Nightmare, when we went, we had the fast pass, and this is on. I mean, yeah, it's a Saturday night, but it's in September. We waited a good 30 minutes in one of the lines to get through.
Yeah.
So I mean, and like Brad was saying, come early. Don't come around Halloween if you want to get in.
Yeah,
and not wait hours and hours, because it's just the closer you get, the worse it is.
Oh, yeah, because, I don't think a lot of people know right now that haunts open up.
They're opening up earlier and earlier, though. Yeah, it's like Christmas,
Like Monster Mountain opened in the middle of September. It was the first haunt.
Yeah, like September 14th or 17th, somewhere around there, yeah.
People, which we got a review up on our website of Monster Mountain, thanks to Bree.
TNHorror.com.
But, yeah, we, and we're working on a Nashville Nightmare review, Johnny.
I'm not working on a review. I just told you about it. It was really good.
He's going to write a review.
No, I'm not. It's not happening. Like, it's not going to happen. I enjoyed it. And like I said, the main haunt was great, and the other ones were just, I don't know. You could tell they were in a transition.
Yeah.
That's how it was last year, though, too.
They're expanding.
So. Yeah, so, I mean, they're in the middle, but, man, fucking...
But, what's awesome, though...
Night Terror was amazing.
They got a huge special effects department, so, I'm friends with
the sets were great.
I'm friends with, on Facebook, with one of the guys that's the makeup artist there, and he's always posting pictures of him making masks and... But other stuff.
The sets and everything was so detailed. I mean, they put their money into it. Even like walking through Horror High and Industrial Undead. I'm not saying that the sets weren't great. It's just walking through the main haunt, which should not have went through that one first. I mean, honestly, because it's just like, holy fuck, because everything's in there. Everything. Yeah. And it's fucking all close. There ain't a lot of walking before you meet something, And it is just, I loved it.
There's not really no dead part to it. Like,
no.
You're just walking through a blank space.
No.
That's what I like. I like having...
No, you even have to walk upstairs.
Hell yeah.
There's some places where you walk upstairs and you're just like, what the fuck? I mean, my brother hit his head on one of the objects. He had to duck underneath something. But yeah, it was great. I mean, of course, they put a lot of money into it. And you can tell.
I would say... I don't know. I've never asked, but they'd have to be close to $1 million haunt.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine.
If not million, because as big as it is, it's and as many people come through a night, and if a lot of them get the haunt or the slash pass, that's $45 a person.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to it. It's probably going to be a couple weeks, but I want to go when it's cooler. I don't want to be miserable because that's half the reason I had a hard time with Halloween Horror Nights. It's so damn hot. There's so many people. But another thing with Halloween Horror Nights is the scare zones. Like if you walk from, like we started out, we got there in the Universal Studios Park at about 4, and the haunts didn't open up till like 6:30. So they had something a lockdown zone where you would go to this zone, and they would lock you in there. And so we just went to Finnegan's and ate, and just sat in there and bullshitted around until 6:30.
And that was the lockdown zone. Finnegan's was.
Yeah, just off in the restaurant.
Is that because they closed the park? Or?
Yeah, they closed the park at 5 o'clock. Everybody has to leave.
Oh, so you had to go to like a restaurant or something to hang out, and I mean that way you could refuel and get drinks and shit.
Yeah, and we sat in there and waited, and then we went to the Walking Dead haunt, and we waited forever. It was already after 6:30, so you would think you got in line, you're waiting. We watched the actors walk into the haunt.
So they were running late.
Yeah, and I saw that and I'm like, what the fuck? They've been doing this shit for 26 years. Have you not got it right yet? 26 years. I don't know. I guess
you're used to a different style.
Yeah, but we're gonna go again next year, and we're gonna try to. They got other passes where you can go multiple nights instead of trying to fit. Cause
y'all just went. It was just one night.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, I thought y'all could.
Well, I didn't myself do. I did 7 haunts, but my wife and our friends we went with, they did 9 haunts.
Oh, I thought
in one night.
I thought you had a couple nights to do it.
No. We bought just 1 night pass.
Oh, yeah, that would suck.
Yes, it sucks.
Trying to get through 9 haunted houses in one fucking night would be exhausting.
And these motherfuckers were so split up, and the exits from them. You would start in one place and then come out like a fucking mile back or something. And the Halloween 2 haunt was not even in the park. You look on the GPS and you're standing at a road. You're like in the behind the scenes of Universal Studios. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they had the actual house.
Oh, really?
They had a replica of the house.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
No,
you had to walk through it?
No. You walk beside it into fucking tents.
What?
They had tents set up behind it that was the haunt. And I'm like, man.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. I'm like, why could you built a fucking house?
Wait, why would you walk through tents?
Yeah, they were like souped up tents. Well, the nice thing is when you were in that haunt was fucking cold as hell. It felt amazing
the haunt.
Yeah,
that's great.
They were all air conditioned haunts.
Oh, wow. All of them air conditioned?
Every bit of them was air conditioned. It was cold, too. Like, you walk in like you
walking
into a refrigerator.
Yeah, because you're sweating your balls off outside, and then you walk into the fucking...
It's probably just 70 degrees in there.
Yeah, and
but it's like 95 outside, so you walk in there and you're like, oh my God, this feels amazing.
Yeah.
So you look...
It'd be refreshing and fucking revive you.
Oh, yeah.
And that makes me want to go.
But it's crazy, because when you go through the Halloween
I'll definitely have to split it up,
these motherfuckers had like 20 different Michael Myers. Every room you went was a Michael Myers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Eh.
I wasn't too big on that. And then they,
I guess that's the only point, though. How good was that haunt?
I mean,
because like Michael Myers is in every room, right?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He just acts like he's coming at you. It's like maybe it gives you the feel like the horror movies,
like he's always there.
Yeah, you're just like, oh my God! Anywhere I turn, this motherfucker's in my face. So maybe it's.
Did they have the one where he come down on the pipe with one arm, and he lowered him fucking self, and he's fucking badass, and he's like,
oh, I think
you know what I'm talking about?
On H2O.
I think so.
The one with Busta Rhymes in it.
I don't know.
But no, they didn't do that.
But you know what I'm talking about, though. That was really cool, though, man. That's a strong motherfucker. Goddamn lowering his ass, fucking that. He's like... Oh, sorry.
I want to speak on this real quick, since we're talking about Halloween. I saw a video of John Carpenter, and a girl asked him what he thought about Rob Zombie's Halloween remake. and he said that, well, Rob Zombie told the press that I was real cold to him and stuff like this, and he said that piece of shit lied. He called Rob Zombie a piece of shit.
Damn.
Said he lied, and he said that I told Rob Zombie to make it his own movie.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
And he said I gave him pretty much his blessing to do the movie or whatever, and then he got on and he said, and to get to your what I thought about the movie, he said it got too far into the story of Michael Myers. He says, I don't want to know that. He said he's
a killer.
Yeah, he's just a killer or a force of nature, and he's what else did he say? He's a force of nature, and it's like a paranormal kind of feel of him, like and he said, and he made him too damn big.
He made him too big. What do you mean, like just?
Because in the original Halloween, the dude's just a little lanky, just your average guy.
Yeah, but didn't he not get bigger and bigger as the fucking movies went on?
Not John Carpenter's.
Really?
They never got, no.
He just seemed really big. Maybe he seemed big to me because of how fucking strong and tough he was.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't necessarily, you know what I mean?
But when you
maybe like I just, you feel like when you look back on that movie, he's huge. He's a massive guy, but he's actually not. Because that's what they built him into. Like you said, he's supernatural.
Yeah. So, but yeah, anyways, yeah, he was pretty, just like the Friday the 13th remake, he was a massive dude in that too. Jason was massive in that, and he wasn't really that big in all the other ones.
Kane Hodder's a big motherfucker, though.
When Kane Hodder come in, he, it got bigger, but the original...
Have you seen that Kane Hodder movie they're making? It's on Kickstarter. I just seen it the other day.
You talking about his bio or whatever?
I didn't even know about that. Anyway, sorry. ADD kick. We're getting way fucking off track from haunts here.
Yeah, so...
That's what we do.
Universal Studios, it's definitely...
I think you would have had a way better time if you would have split it up into 2 days, though.
Yeah, definitely. Cause,
I think trying to cram 9 haunted houses into one thing is just fucking
we was practically running from haunt to haunt.
Yeah.
And
because it closes at a certain time, right?
1 in the morning. But
so you go from 6 to 1, and you have to fit 9 in fucking less than 5 hours.
We did it. 5
or 6 hours.
We got done in about 10 or 11. So...
9 haunted houses and that quick? They're that quick?
Oh, some of them
and
are
the walking?
short. They're all short as hell. There's none of them more than...
It took us 30 minutes. 30 minutes to go through Nashville Nightmare. Like, the main haunt. Just it.
There was none more than 15 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck?
They were short.
Like, we took our time and jumping back and this and that, but it literally took us 30 minutes to get through Night Terror and Fairy Tale Hell.
If they had a big enough space, I don't see why they couldn't have just put all of them into one haunt. Because, Nashville Nightmare and other haunts, they have a bunch of different things.
But their space ain't huge. I mean, it's big, but you gotta do the flow. Use your space wisely.
Yeah.
But see, they don't want people in there for 30 minutes, obviously.
Yeah, they want them there to spend,
money.
They want, of course, because, dude, any theme park, you're going to pay outrageous prices for anything you get. And that's the case there. Damn, $3 bottle of water.
It's hot as fuck. Can you bring water in?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's hot.
Yeah, you can bring back. They don't check. Well, they check backpacks, but you can bring all the water you want in as long as it fits.
Yeah, you should.
I don't think they'll let you just bring a damn shopping cart with.
Yeah, a couple gallons of water.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because that's what I hate about places is just fucking, you gotta have something to drink.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I drank so much water down there.
Me too. I mean, that's the only way to survive.
I was drowning myself in water.
We went through Nashville Nightmare that 30 minutes, and I come out, fucking bought a bottle of water, fucking drank it.
Just downed it?
Yeah. But anyways, I had a great time this weekend at a haunt, and I think everybody needs to go check out the haunted houses, even in your local area. And pretty sure we might end up going to a couple locally and in the little town that we live in, and just trying to check out something even closer than Nashville. That's an hour away from where I live.
Yeah.
Just to,
I think maybe one night, after you get off work, maybe hit up, because it ain't gonna take long to go hit up at Devil's Falls.
Yeah, something to that extent, maybe, and just try to get out in the local area and have a good time, which I think everybody needs to do. It's Halloween season, and it's time to have fun.
Yep, definitely. There's also another one. What's that? Dots on the Woods.
Well, come on, dude. That's been around here for over 20, 30 years.
Yeah, but that's one.
That's very local haunted woods.
Well, it's anything that they make goes to charity, though. So it's definitely for a good cause. I took my kids to it, and they liked it, but I don't think they'll like it no more since they've been to Slaughterhouse. And
yeah.
So they've
come on, dude.
They've been to a little more advanced haunted houses.
That's just a local, and we live in a really small area.
Yeah. So, but, we're going to check all that out. Yep.
That's it.
More reviews to come on haunts. So just keep looking out on our website. I'll be posting on our Facebook, Twitter, Horrormino, Instagram.
Yep.
All the above.
Follow us at 10 Horror News. Is that what it is?
Yes, 10 Horror News on all social media.
Johnny Leroy. Twitter. I don't have Facebook. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. So, yeah.
This is TN Jim Jam. You follow him on Twitter.
And we also definitely do our become a patron on our Patreon, please.
Yeah, help a brother out.
Oh, yeah.
But, we good.
Peace.
We out. Yeah, dude.
Holla, holla.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Help us out.
Please. Tell your friends.
Your
Mama,
family.
Daddy. Grandma, too.
Yeah. Especially your granny.
Yeah, Granny want to get scared, baby. Alright.
Happy Halloween. Wait a minute, Halloween. Oh, my bad. Sorry.